So what's up, gang? How y'all doing? It's your girl Janu back at it with another video. Y'all already know what's up, what's good, what's popping with it, okay, period. Okay, so I know it's been a while since I really sat down and really talked to y'all and really really came on here and sat down and make a video for y'all. I was just drinking wine in my living room, just reminiscing. You know, we're in December now, it's almost the end of the year. I was genuinely thinking about how much changed in my life between the beginning of 2022 and the end of 2022. Like, I'm really in two different mindsets. It must be because I turned 23 this year, and I heard over and over again, when you turn 23, a lot of shit changed in your life. And it did. Sure did. Yeah, so I thought I would do a little, not story time, but just like talking about the year and just explaining basically what happened, just being real and raw with y'all. Yeah, like, I just want to talk about what happened. There's a lot of shit that happened this year. I really am in a different place financially, a different place mentally, a different place physically. Like, I'm also going to address a little bit why I haven't been on YouTube as much. And yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna start with that. But before I start with that, we're gonna do a little cheers. It's not New Year's yet, but cheers to the end of 2022, because I think for the most part, it's been kind of a hard year for a lot of people. So cheers to the end of 2022. Okay, so I'm gonna start with how I feel about YouTube right now, why I haven't really been posting. So I'm gonna start with being really real right now. I kind of lost a little bit of my passion for YouTube. I wouldn't say my passion for it, but like my motivation for it. Because when I started my channel, first of all, I never ever thought that I would ever, like, nobody would ever care about what I post. I didn't have a plan with it. I didn't have a team behind me, like, trying to push what I do. I didn't, it was just literally just me, myself, and I just being like, fuck it, let me just try this shit. And I started like really at the end of 2019. When I started my channel, I really didn't have any direction. It was generally, if y'all remember my videos in the beginning, it was really just me smoking weed and me just talking shit and me just being a dumb bitch. And if you go back and watch my videos from that time, you can literally see the growth. Like, I'm not the same bitch. Like, obviously, I'm still the little goofy Janu, little bad bitch. But I'm really, like, my voice sound different. I talk different. I move different. I look different. Like, I'm literally not the same bitch. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of revamping myself on social media. I'm kind of trying to see where I want to fit myself. And no, I don't want to fit in a box. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm kind of trying to see where I want to go with this shit, because I still don't know 100% what I want to do and where I want to go with this shit. But I know I kind of want to revamp my channel, and whoever want to fuck with it can fuck with it, and whoever don't want to fuck with it anymore, they can go. I'm not going to take it any type of way. I understand if you came on this channel for a certain thing and now I don't do that thing anymore. I understand why you wouldn't want to fuck with it anymore. I'm not going to take it personally, That's really the main reason why I really just stopped posting. I was thinking of taking my channel into another direction. I have a couple ideas, but I really want to be 100% sure before I put like anything out there. I'm just really in the works. Let's just say that. I'm really just trying to find a good middle ground as to what I used to do before and where I'm going now. And yeah, so that's basically why I really just been, off YouTube a little bit. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just clarify that too about what's been going on this year with my YouTube channel. But now I'm going to move on into the changes into my life and where I stand on shit. And I feel like you guys also have a lot of questions, because a lot of people been DMing me about this shit, or sometimes when I get on live, like, I see it in the comments, and like, y'all have a lot of questions. I'm gonna answer the questions in this video as clear as I can without being just just a shady bitch, you know? I'm obviously not gonna name names because I'm not here to start a hate train on anybody or have anybody be mad at anybody. Like, I personally am not mad about or towards anybody that I'm about to talk about. I know some of y'all is about to put two and two together. At the end of the day, that's cool. Please, for the love of fucking God, do not go to these people's pages, DM them about it. You can know the information and sit on it if y'all want, but please don't try to be messy with it. People have been asking me about where I stand with certain friendships and how I feel now, and have my mind changed, and whatever the fuck, do I regret anything that happened this year? Let me get into that. So there's honestly 3 people that I cut off this year. Well, let me just say 3 girls that I cut off this year. There's really 2 people that I get asked about all the fucking time. I'm just gonna address it because I really don't give a fuck. If I want to address it, I'm gonna address it. So there's one girl that I literally did not address shit about it on social media. I really just been avoiding the question. I've really just been like, because I don't really know what to say, because it's not like I hate the girl or anything, or there's beef or anything, because it's really not like that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm so cool with that girl, because no, I don't speak to her anymore. You know, you guys have seen her before on here and on just all over my social media. And, you know, out of the blue, without any, you know, heads up or any, like, basically y'all have no idea what happened. Long story short, I feel like it doesn't matter what history I have with anybody. It doesn't matter how long I've known them or how long I've been friends with them or how long they've been in my life. Everybody has a certain limit. Me already, I'm a short fuse. I have a short temper. Don't fucking play with me. So already it's a little shorter with me. Like I said, long story short, there's a situation that happened. Basically, I just feel like bitches is never being real with me. Bitches don't want to have confrontation, so they rather just do some fake ass shit to avoid confrontation with me. I don't know why people are so scared of just coming up to my face and just telling me what it is straight up, and why I always have to feel like I'm the one who has to bring up the conversation to bitches for bitches to even say anything. It's just weird, you know? Like, we have planned something together and then we start organizing it, and then you ghost me, and then I have to be the one to talk to you about it, and for you to tell me, oh no, I'm already doing my own thing on the side, da 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 da, and not even apologize to me. How do you think I feel if I already told you a similar situation happened before and I cut off that bitch? Why would you think because it's you that I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's okay? How does that make any sense? I am tired of people giving titles to where they stand in my life, but when it's time for actions, there's this pattern that I see over and over and over again where they're not what their titles say they is, if that makes any sense. So I'm not finna sit here and just have arguments with you over and over again over some dumbass shit, and I'm not about to sit here and just take your bullshit with no apologies or no accountability. I just felt like I would be more at peace knowing that I just don't have to deal with repetitive dumb shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to that. Because with everybody in my life, it doesn't matter. And honestly, I give more chances to these bitches that I'm friends with than these niggas that I date. That's really one thing about me. Yeah, I take these niggas back, but I take these bitches back way more than I do these niggas. but it hurts so much more when a bitch do some weird shit than a nigga does, because I'm always expect it from a nigga, but I'm never gonna expect it from one of my friends, because I would never do like that. And now I'm gonna address also another girl that this situation really brutal out of fucking proportion. I have never been in a situation like that in my life. I have never have to dealt with a situation like that in my life. There was also this other girl that I cut off this year, and it made a lot of noise online, and it was so fucking stupid. This whole situation was stupid, and honestly, I feel like me and this girl situation never had to go that far. And that's really the only thing that I regret, is that it went too fucking far. If I cut off somebody, or if I'm having a situation with somebody that was my friend, I never wanted to go as far as it being beef. Because I cannot beef with a bitch that I used to be friends with. Or at least I can, but like, I'm not gonna enjoy any of it. But at the same time, y'all know me, I don't take disrespect. Know this about me, I'ma say this till the day I die. I don't give a fuck if somebody thinks I'm the villain in the situation. I'll be that. Okay, and what? If that's how you feel, that I'm the villain and you're the victim, that's cool. I don't have any problem with that. But I'm not gonna sit here and let people take no accountability for their actions and just go outside and just spread dirt on my name like fucking crazy. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna roll like that. You feel me? But that situation, honestly, and I feel like you guys will put two and two together about both of these situations that I'm talking about. And I don't know if the best thing right now is to talk about on social media, but you know, I feel like people were spreading my name on social media, so why can't I do it either? Like, you feel me? I'm not trying to make anybody seem like the villain. I'm not trying to make it seem, I'm just saying situations that happen to me. The girl in that situation that I'm talking about right now, where there was a lot being said on social media and there was a lot of situations, whatever. The only thing I feel like happened is because it was a situation between me and her, but also other people and her. And I feel like it was so many people hurt in this situation. It just got blown out of proportion so fucking quick because it was just too many voices. Like, too many opinions, too many blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't even know how this bitch stand about me. I don't know if she hates me. I don't know if she's like, next time I see Jano on the street, it's on sight. I don't even know. And I don't care, to be honest. I want to be able to sleep at night, you know? I don't want to be thinking about a bitch that I'm not friends with anymore. Like, oh my God, I hate that bitch. I don't have time. I don't have the energy. I got bills. I got shit to do, okay? I was just kind of tired of my name being brought up on social media and the sneak dissing and all that. I was just tired of it because other people were coming to me and telling me what was being said. I kind of wanted to just let this situation be behind me because I don't have any regrets about what I did in the sense of cutting off that person, because I feel like I really just wasn't happy in that friendship anymore. And it's nothing against this girl. I just feel like we just really didn't see eye to eye anymore. I was just over like having to always rationalize her actions to stay friends with her. Like, no, if I feel like your actions is just not like working with me, I'm just not gonna fuck with you anymore. And not just that, it doesn't have to be beef. It doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? I really just don't have a problem with this girl anymore. I had for a little bit because, like I said, it was a lot of shit being said and a lot of drama. I take accountability in the sense that, like, there's things that I did that I could have went better about it. But I just feel like I gave this person so many chances while we were friends, and I'm just not about to give you chances when we're not friends anymore. I'm tired. I genuinely want her to find herself, and I genuinely want her to start looking within, because The main problem as to why I could not be friends with that girl anymore was generally because there was never no accountability for any fucking thing she did. Every time there was some stupid ass excuses, every time there was, we would get into arguments and situations over things that I'm not fighting with a bitch over that. Like, I know she might be going through a lot, but we all go through shit, and we can't use what we go through in our personal life as excuses for the way we treat the people we love. It's just not me, and that's just not how I view life, and that's just not how I view friendships. Because one thing about me, I will take accountability, I will apologize, I will never give you some dumbass excuses. If I fucked up, I will stand on that, and I will try to fix the situation. I don't think that my friendship with her was a mistake. I don't have beef with this girl. I was just hurt in a situation, and I felt like I wasn't being heard. And like, when I brought up the situation to that person, it was just still, again, no accountability being taken. It just felt like there was a lot of just immaturity, and not only on her side, on my side too. And I feel like as grown women, we could have had a talk, a genuine talk, but I feel like I couldn't get through to her because it was always, I'm the victim in the situation and you're the villain in the situation, and oh, I don't understand what you're talking about, oh, da da da. I could not keep going back and forth with somebody with a mentality like that. That's why I had to just let them go. At the end of the day, like I said, it's no animosity, it's no beef, it's no anything. I feel like we can finally just let this go and just move on with our lives. This is really the last time that I'm gonna address both of these situations, but I just feel like a lot of people been asking me about it, and you know, just be like, oh, where's this person, or oh, are you still not cool with this person, or oh, is it still beef with this person, and oh, what happened? This is what it is. Can't we just not bring up these people anymore? It's not that I'm mad that y'all keep asking about these people, because I understand at the end of the day, but I just don't feel the need to bring them up again after that. But I will say that these situations really taught me a lot about friendships, especially because there were really two different types of friendships. It was like one girl that I met when I was a kid, and then this other girl that I met while I was an adult. So it's really two completely different friendships and completely different situations. It just shows that people really, really do change. And people really, sometimes you're meant to be friends and sometimes you're not. But for now, I'm just moving on to other things. I feel like I'm at a place in my life, I don't know about y'all, but I kind of feel it in, I kind of just feel it in the air. I kind of just feel it in the air, child. Like, I just feel something's about to happen, and I had to let some people go, and I had to just change my mindset on a lot of shit for me to finally go towards this other phase in my life. I'm very much in another era now that I was when I started 2022. Also, did it not only teach me a lot about friendships, it taught me a lot about the ending of friendship and how to deal with that. It really just taught me that, like, an ending of a friendship is not necessarily a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if people make it a bad thing. I think that it was a really big learning experience for all parties involved. I don't know about the girls that I mentioned how they feel, because I haven't spoken to them in forever. I know that behind all of this talking shit and behind all this blah blah blah, I know that they had reflections about what happened, and I think that's what life really wanted us to do. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and everything that happened was meant to happen, and everything that is meant to happen in the future will happen. And I've grown so much from these situations, and I will not change anything. And that's that on that. And as for the niggas, I didn't even know at first if I wanted to bring niggas into that conversation, because ew, I know a lot of people have, you know, lost hope with me in the past about niggas and about a lot of shit towards especially a certain nigga. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, I am 100% single. I have been celibate for a little bit now, for a couple weeks. I would say like a little bit over a month. think I'm gonna stay celibate for a little bit longer. I'm kind of in a phase where I'm not even horny anymore, because I think that my main thing that was putting me back when it came to these niggas is that I'm such a horn dog. Like, I was just so horny all the fucking time. And me, I like recycling my niggas. Like, I don't like, and it's not about, oh, a new body. It's not even about that. I don't give a fuck about bodies. If I have a certain connection with somebody, it's like I'd rather just go with the person I have a connection with than trying to build this connection with somebody new all over again for the sex to be as good. You feel what I'm saying? I generally, y'all already know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna just say his fake name already. Deshaun, where I stand with Deshaun. I've been leaving Deshaun on scene, if I'm being honest. He's been texting me a couple times and I've just been leaving him on scene, because it's really no fucking reason for me to keep going back and forth with a nigga that I just don't see myself being with anymore. And I know you guys are like, bitch, you gonna go back, bitch, you gonna go back. I remember when I told y'all I was done with this nigga, y'all were like, yeah, right, yeah, right. And I understand why y'all feel the way y'all do, because I have said I was done with him and then went back. Well, went back. I never like took him back. It's just like, oh, I would go to his house and fuck him once in a while. Genuinely, right now, I have not been talking to Deshaun. I have not been interacting with Deshaun. I have not been seeing Deshaun. I have not been answering Deshaun's messages. My body is kind of like rejecting Deshaun. Ever since what happened at the beginning of 2021 with this whole story time that I made, when I found out he was cheating on me with this escort and this whole situation, I just haven't been the same. Cause that was really my first situation where a nigga really publicly embarrassed me like that. So that's why I felt the need to do a story time about it afterwards as well, to kind of explain myself. Cause I feel like I didn't need to at the end of the day, but I was just tired of bitches like shading me on social media and having their little friends kiki on social media about me too, and them feeling that they have a one-up on me over a nigga. One thing, let's make it clear right here, right now. You will never have a one-up on me over a nigga. Have him as much as you like. I will not fight for a nigga or for my place with a nigga. At the end of the day, niggas be playing all sides of the situation. Niggas is not worth my energy for me to even shade a bitch on social media about it. But yeah, like ever since that situation, honestly, it hasn't been the same. And I never really saw him as my nigga since then. It's just also there was a lot of shit behind the scenes. Like there was also a time where I thought he was gonna go away to jail for a really, really long time. So I just wanted to have as many moments as I could with him before he goes back in. So there was a lot of shit that people didn't really know. Yes, Willie, my baby. Where I stand today with Deshaun, I know. Where I genuinely stand towards this person right now is really not where I stood last year or even a couple months. What are you okay, now Willie, you're doing too much. They can't even see my face no more. Sit down, baby. Sit down, baby. Your ass is all on the camera. But it's just a situation that happened that just made me realize that I am just not scared of losing him anymore, in the sense that like, I don't care if he doesn't love me anymore. I don't care if he wants to talk shit or if he wants to call me all types of things or if he wants to cuss me out. I don't care. Like I said, I leave him on scene and I just don't have time to explain myself anymore to people who don't even want an explanation. They just want to talk shit. They just want to project how they feel about themselves to me, and they just want to make me feel bad about myself. It's just not gonna be that, literally ever. But I just really realized I generally don't think this guy knows what he wants. I have just put so much of my energy in trying to bring peace into his life because I understood that he was going through so much. And yes, I've made mistakes, and yes, he hates me over shit that's not even true, and yes, there's been a lot of back and forth. I am really at a place where I'm at peace with whatever outcome, where before it was like the worst outcome ever is that me and him would never speak again. And me and him even had conversations about it where he was like, even when I would tell him that my plan was to move out of the city, he would tell me like, every time you say that, like, it actually does something to me, because it scares me that the fact that you and I could someday, you know, never see each other again. And I felt the same way, but now it's like, don't feel like that, because I feel like if you felt like that, my guy, why are you treating me the way you do? Why are you acting the way you do? And I think he just lost himself in that persona that he likes to give himself. One of the main problems with him, like it was with one of the girls that I was talking about, is there was never no accountability. And I took accountability for the shit that I had to take accountability for, and that I felt like, okay, I was in the wrong. But I felt like he wanted me to take accountability for me being the whole reason why our relationship didn't work, when it really was never that. Like, it takes two in a relationship, and it's not always one person's fault, especially not in that sense. And at the end of the day, he could resent me till the day he dies. It wouldn't even bother me, as long as I stood on how I felt, and as long as I don't have any regrets in these situations. I really don't. I don't regret going back to talk to him. I don't regret all the shit that happened and all the times that I don't regret any of that shit, because I have never been in any situation in my life where I have grown so much and that I see life in such a different way. Because he really got me in a time in my life where I was really lost, you know. And even if you go back into my videos from back then when I started my channel, you could see I was just lost in the sauce, like dead ass. And he really just caught me in that time. Like I said, I don't regret anything that happened. My only real regret is that I didn't choose me. I feel like younger me deserved to pick herself, because I love so fucking hard. Doesn't matter, relationship, family, friendship. I'm really on my people's side. I will really stand by you, because that's just how I roll. If I love, I don't love just a little bit. I love with all my heart. If I hate with all my heart. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you with all my heart. That's just how I move. I'm really black and white type of person. As I can see around and as I can read on social media what people have been saying, a lot of people, it's not a lot of real people left. And I know everybody can be real, but not everybody chooses to be real. And I have decided, because it's easier to be fake in this society. If we're being 100, it's really easy to be fake, because it gets you further in life to be fake. In short term, it can get you a little further because you're people pleasing, you're cuck sucking, you know what I'm saying? So obviously people are gonna like you more. But in the long run, the people that are gonna stick around, if you want them to be real, you have to be real yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I decided to be. I don't give a fuck if I have 2 people by my side at the end. I'd rather have 2 real ass people than 20 fake ass people. You know what I'm saying? This year has taught me, when it comes to relationships and friendships and just people all around, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to take step backs. It's okay to reevaluate and to realize shit. As long as at the end of the day, when you go to sleep at night, you feel good about yourself. And as long as you don't let these negative feelings overwhelm you into being somebody you're not. It's no fucking reason to let all that shit affect you in your heart and your soul. Me, at the end of the day, I learned that letting go of people, even if it's not forever, is generally the best thing that you can do, instead of just building animosity towards somebody and then just it blowing out of proportion in your face. There is a reason why you're friends with somebody. There is a reason why you're with somebody, if it's a relationship or whatever the fuck. There is a reason why they were put there, and it never has to end up in a beef. It really never has to. The only reason why it would ever end up in a beef is because you let your ego get in between how you really feel. But at the end of the day, feelings are not logical. Feelings change. Feelings move on. Feelings grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, feelings it's just like kind of an illusion. It's just like your reality for the moment. It builds your reality, it builds how you see things, but you still have to kind of be logical and kind of take a step back for your feelings. Life is really all about balance, and life is about forgiving yourself. Because if you can't forgive yourself, you will never forgive other people. I have genuinely forgave everybody that ever done me wrong. I really, this year, I just learned how to love differently. Because I used to love so hard, and I still do, but sometimes when you love somebody too hard and you give them passes and you let them do some dumb shit and you take them back over and over again, no matter if it's a friendship or a relationship, you're not helping them grow. Sometimes you have to like give some tough love so they can learn some lessons, even if it's without you in their lives. And to really end this video, I still have a lot to grow from. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. I'm not God, you know. But one thing for certain, being 23 in 2022 has really kicked my fucking ass. It was a painful ass year when I look back. But I came out stronger than ever, more beautiful than ever, and more ready to take on the next year as ever. I'm really proud of myself. If I can speak on myself for a little bit, I'm really proud of what I accomplished this year. I'm a lot more comfortable financially. I have my own car. I have a bigger and better place. I have my little Willy Wonka cuckoos over here, my little baby boy. You can't even see him completely, but I have a better relationship with my parents. I have a better relationship with my friends. I have a better relationship with my damn fucking self. And I have never been more there for myself because, like I said in this video, I was there for other people. I've always been on other people's side, but I have not always been on my own side. And being 23 in 2022 has really taught me to be on my side first. I've always been like confident in myself and, you know, been able to put my needs first. But I've never been really able to put my wants first. What do I want to do with this life? Nobody fucking knows why we're here. Nobody fucking knows what the fuck we're doing. Nobody has it all figured out. Nobody fucking knows what the fuck is going on. All we know is that we're here and we have the opportunity to make this life what we want it to make. And we have the opportunity to make this life what we want it to be. So I'm not gonna say I can't waste this fucking opportunity, especially while I'm young. Because I'm only going to be young once. I'm already getting old. Like, I'm already going to be 24 in April. Like, I don't have any more time to waste. I'm going to be young. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be still learning and still going through this life shit, you know. Drink a lot more than I thought I would. But, no regrets. But, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope 2023 will be better for this channel. I will take you guys into the new vision that I have for this channel and the new era of this channel. Let's just say that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And if it's the last video of the year, happy new 2023. I wish you guys all the best. And I genuinely love you guys with all my heart. You guys are genuinely another family that I have. I don't think you guys genuinely understand how much I love you guys. Like, y'all is really my bitches and my niggas. I wish y'all the best. And you guys know I'm here for y'all. If anything, you guys have like social media, come text me, DM me, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time.